Welcome everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. Thank everybody for joining us today so we can go over a little bit about what makes us different and special. So I'll go over a little presentation, talk about the overview, and then we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will actually show some of the back end, some of the software we've developed, and some of the systems we've developed for leads. And then we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our CSO, with 29 years of experience to put it all together in the traditional sense. So let me start by sharing my screen here. And hopefully most of you have checked out this page. Let me explain a little bit more about what we mean. So we come from a marketing and technology background. We're not your traditional bankers. So we've written every line of code for what you're about to see and spent millions of dollars generating leads at scale across all of the advertising platforms. So here we're very different. We're all about allowing our team to earn up to 100% commission with unlimited free leads, all powered by our proprietary software, CRM, POS, LOS, all built in together, along with the AI as well on every step of the way. So why would you want to work with us? Again, we're not your traditional bankers. We have access to all the different outlets, but we are a mortgage technology company. We want to give you guys the tools to scale your business instantly so you can plug into our system and generate more leads from the business you're already doing. So let me explain a little bit more about how this all works. So first off, our business model. So we're approved with over 135 lenders and investors. What that means for everybody here, we're always going to have the best rates and pricing. Typically, that's going to be with our 5,000 plus in-house loan programs where we fund the loans with our own money, draw the own docs with our own law firm, all that great stuff. If there's any reason where we can't fund that loan with our own money, we partner with our wholesale lender partners. So what that means for everybody here, we have every loan program that exists, conventional, VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR, those are the types of things we typically fund in-house. Once we start going a little bit outside the box, commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, those are the types of loans we partner with our wholesale partners with. So what's important is whatever type of lead, whatever type of loan we have an outlet for that. Now, how do we make this all happen? Again, we're all about technology. So we've written every line of code for what you're about to see here. And it all starts with our AI-powered lead generating website with the POS, CRM, LOS all built in together. And this software was built by us for loan officers, by loan officers. And what it really comes down to is one login for you, one login for your customer. No matter which one of our thousands of loan programs or hundreds of different lenders or investors we end up using, there's only one place for you and your customer to go. We can also pull instant rate quotes for all of our in-house loan programs, over 5,000 loan programs. And we even automatically requote our clients as the markets fluctuate, which tends to happen a lot recently. And this all works so our prospects can instantly come from just the basics, name, email, or phone number, to pulling their own live rates, pulling their own credit, filling out their own 1003, getting that all synced into our system without you having to lift a finger. And we do that with all of our API integrations, over 50 API integrations with all the standard technology partners you're used to. So our LOS is Encompass-based, but you never have to log into Encompass. You just click the button in the CRM, you can take over the screen and operate Encompass from there. Optimal Blue for pricing, just click the button to get the industry standard pricing. No logins needed. 5 AMCs at the click of a button, no logins needed. You get the point there. Everything is just a click away. We also have our automatic social media posting where you can just plug in your picture to make sure you have a nice flyer with your nice picture on there, as well as your social media accounts to automatically post compliant business cards, flyers, promotions, and with your own custom link to track leads back to you automatically. And we have the AI built in, as we mentioned. We have our Calvin AI go through our dual auth. So a lot of platforms have dual auth, Fannie and Freddie side by side, but we run that through our AI to see which may be best for our borrower in that case. So a great feature to use for the AI. And let's talk about the trainings and support. Definitely a very important feature here as we're all remote based. Even though we're all remote based here, we still want to make sure we have everything at your fingertips at all times. So we typically do that with our learning center, our classroom. It's open 365 days a year, 24/7. You can get in there, learn new skills, upgrade to the next plan, etc. And we also have our daily live video trainings, which are podcast style. So we do every day our daily mortgage rates live, where we go through our actual live mortgage rates and then a different loan topic. And then we also have our weekly loan officer trainings 3 days a week. We go over different actual structuring loans, more for our team there. And we also have our Zoom support. So our processors are in our Zoom room where they can get face-to-face, even though we're all remote. They can take over your screen, click the button to get you unstuck wherever you're stuck, and take care of you during business hours. And we also have our Knowledge Center with thousands of articles and videos, not just from us, but remember we have over 130 partners that all have different resources. So you can search all of that with the click of a button. And we have our AI program with all of the federal and state regulations for the states we're licensed in. So you can do our Calvin compliance AI search anytime, 24/7 to get quick compliance answers. And the final category here, we always want to go over, definitely my favorite. We love to close our DSCR business purpose loans in 44 states. Gives all of our teammates an opportunity to expand your footprint without necessarily having to get new NMLS licenses. And we have all kinds of different ways company leads come in. Kyle will show you here in a minute. It's a simple 50-50 split, no matter where you grab them. And we can also automate your lead generation, whether that's copying our compliant lead campaigns and putting your budget on them, or if you already have lead campaigns going, you can use our webhook to import those instantly in real time. And we have a very cool feature where you can click a button to refer a deal to your teammates. If there's any reason you have a conflict of interest, or maybe you're not licensed in that state, or maybe you've never done a fix and flip loan and you want to learn, click that button, earn 75 basis points while you learn and work with a teammate. And as Kyle mentioned before we went live, we love to meet everybody face to face, even though we're all remote here. For our annual VIP retreat here in Miami, we do a yacht party, a whole series of events, opportunity to meet everybody face to face. And past speakers have included Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank, Marcus Lemonis from the Profit. So great networking opportunity and free hotel rooms for all of our teammates. But now let's get into the compensation. Zoom out a tad. So we'll talk about our two compensation plans here, and then we'll pass it over to Kyle, who can actually show some of the software. So first up, Broker Unlimited. So this is the plan for people that are more used to brokered and just need to use our platform and our system. So you can earn 100% commission. Again, we're on a 275 comp plan, so that's 275 basis points on conventional non-QM. That's 2.75%. So since we're charging the customer that much, that's how much you will earn. And if you take a company lead, simple 50-50 split, so 137.5 basis points on company leads, that's 1.375%. So our Broker Unlimited plan allows you to broker with over 135 lenders and commercial partners. We're on a 275 basis point comp plan, that's lender or borrower pay. And you're going to be working with your outside partners, your lender account executive team, all their teammates, also a third-party processor. So you aren't going to be using our in-house team as much because you're going to be working with the brokers team. And you can always click that button to refer deals to our in-house correspondent loan officers who have more flexibility with pricing. We'll talk about in a second for 75 basis points. And you have access to all the company leads at a simple 50-50 split. We talked about that before. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And since you're just using the system and the technology, $2.99 a month tech fee with no transaction fees is all you're going to pay here because you're not using our in-house resources. You're just using our system and our platform. Now, if you want more flexibility and a little more support here, correspondent loan officer plan, it's definitely the one to check out. Earn up to 200 basis points. That's 150 basis points on conventional non-QM. That's 1.5%. And 75 basis points is a 50-50 split for any company leads. That's 0.75%. All of our in-house team can go non-del or broker with over 135 investors or lenders. Because we're in-house as a lender, we have the license to do flexible pricing and price matching when we need to. And you're going to be assigned a mentor, so one-on-one mentor to help you structure your deals and actually disclose those deals compliantly because you're not working with an outside team, you're working with the inside team. We also have our in-house processing that can help you on your loans. And we even have our Calvin AI loan officer assistant that is programmed to help push your loan from start to finish because all of the conditions are in our system there. And again, we want to build a platform and a system, so 50 basis points bonus for anybody rocking and rolling with monthly volume over $2 million. Again, we want to build a platform, get as much comp back to you as we can. Everybody has access to the leads at a 50-50 split. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And of course, when you're in-house loan officer, there's no monthly fees because you're in-house here on the team. So those are the two different plans. You can go ahead and click the link if you're ready to start on the one that works best for you. And you can also change later. But let's go ahead and pass it over to Kyle, who will show some of the back end of the software and systems that we've developed. So you ready, Kyle?
Yep, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. So just to point out a couple things about our CRM, just like any other CRM here, you can take your notes, send your emails, send your texts. But you can also click a button here to have our AI assistant do that for you, which is pretty cool. You can set reminder tasks for yourself. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns to automatically email them and text them on your behalf over time, all that kind of good stuff that most other CRMs do. But what really starts to set our system apart here is our quoting system. So within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, with just a few pieces of info without needing to pull credit or anything, you can click one button here to pull all of the rates from our different outlets outlets, select the rates you want to show your client, and within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with them, you can send them a nice, beautiful quote that looks like this, where they have their different rate choices. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. You see it pulls in the Google map automatically. It pulls in the property taxes automatically, the Zestimate automatically, does an actual insurance estimate automatically that they can actually use if they want to. And of course, has the proposed loan info, does the automatic monthly breakdown of taxes, insurance, all that kind of stuff, along with the estimated lender fees here. And then, of course, it has you here as the loan originator. You see I'm John Doe here. And you can also add your realtor partners to this quote so they can be displayed on the quote. So I used Jose as an example here as the realtor, but your realtor partners, they absolutely love this because they know when they send you a client, not only can you send them a quote within minutes, but you're going to attach the realtor to the quote. So they see what's going on. They're on the quote. They see, hey, you're pushing them to their client, right? Hey, we are your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line, keeping them in front of their client's face. So they absolutely love it. They're going to refer you more deals as opposed to somebody who's not integrating them into this cool quoting system for their clients like you are. So the coolest part about all this is that your client can then just click Start My Loan Application. And what happens is they're taken right to their borrower portal, which looks like this, where they can start their 1003 right here in our system. They don't have to leave the page. They upload their documents right here in our system that we're going to need. They can see their loan info. They can see the milestone of where their loan is at, which updates automatically as you're going through the loan process on your end. So they have everything they need to see here in their borrower portal to submit their application. Now, let me show you what it looks like on your end once they've submitted their application. So if we come here on your back login, notice this 1003 application is 100% complete. That's why it's green. And what happens is once that application is submitted, we actually instantly and automatically pull credit. We pay for the credit report up front so your client doesn't have to put in their credit card info or anything. So they submit their application, we pull credit so that by the time you come in here and click the Encompass API to pull up the actual loan in our system here, not only is the 1003 info already imported into here, but the credit is already pulled and imported. The liabilities are already imported in here. So everything is in here ready to go for you to originate the loan. Now, I want to point out the dual Oz here, as Nick was talking about. We do have the dual automated underwriting to click a button to do Fannie and Freddie automated underwriting at the same time. And then our AI does analyze it to let you know which route would be best for your client in this situation. So that is definitely cool as well. Now, once your loan is in underwriting, if we scroll down here, you'll actually get your conditions from the underwriter right here in this same portal. And you or your processor, right, is going to come in here and upload documents to fulfill those conditions, or you could dispute the conditions to kick them back to the underwriter, whatever it may be, so that you see you have control here of everything where you're doing everything on the loan from start to finish in one system. So this is how we can take a client from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our system, quoting them in our system, gathering their 1003, pulling their credit, originating their loan, fulfilling the underwriter conditions, all of this in one system with one login for you and one login for your client from start to finish. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place, right? So as Nick was talking about, we are from more of a marketing background, so we don't buy leads from third parties. All of our leads are from our own campaigns. They're all exclusive. And what we do is we send you text messages all day as leads come in from our ad campaigns. So as somebody clicks on our ads and double opts in to be contacted, you get a text message right that second so you can click that link to claim the lead and call them immediately. Now, I took a little screenshot here of my test account just so you can see an example here of these leads coming in. Notice this is about 40 minutes, I think, or an hour worth of text here coming in. Different text, purchase leads, some general requests, some foreign national leads, DSCR leads. So all kinds of different leads coming in here throughout the day. So those are those hot, fresh leads coming in from our ad campaigns that you'll be getting all day that you can click and call right away. Now, another way that we provide you with leads is through our auto dialer. So just like any other CRM with an auto dialer, you can call 300-400 people in a day. You can press a button if they don't answer that drops them an automated text and email from you and then moves right on to the next call. So you can call hundreds of people in a day, dropping messages to them, all that kind of good stuff. And we actually provide the leads in here for you. So you'll notice there's thousands of leads in here at all times. These are real opted in leads, not cold call lists. And we also have lists of realtors in here as well. So you can call realtors, hundreds of realtors in a day to build those relationships. So there's always calls here in the auto dialer for you to be able to do. Now, another way that you can work leads in our system is, as Nick was saying earlier, we can actually copy our campaigns for you and put your budget on them to run your own campaign. So you'll see here we have different campaigns where you can pay for your ad campaign up front, so there's no lead split on the back end, right? So just want to make sure everyone's aware this is not required, but we're going to give you free leads all day at a 50-50 split. But if you want to have us copy that same campaign that we've proven out that we know works, put your budget on it, those leads go directly to you at no lead split because you paid for the campaign up front, right? So you have the both options there to do. So we'll give you free leads every day, but if you want to boost your pipeline even more and you want to boost your pipeline with leads not on a lead split, we can actually copy our campaigns for you that we've already proven out that we know work. Now, another way to work leads in our system here is that maybe you're already purchasing leads from some other source that you like. Maybe it's Zillow or Lending Tree or something like that. We actually give you your webhook here where you can import those leads from that third party in real time into our system. That way, when the lead comes in from wherever you're getting it, it goes into your CRM automatically. Our CRM notifies you. That way you can call them and quote them and do everything instantly, just like any other lead that comes into the system. So whether you're buying leads from other third parties, whether you want to run your own Facebook, advertising campaign somewhere, we give you the webhook and the instructions here on how to do so to bring all of the leads from wherever they come from into our system in real time. So essentially every way there is to work leads here and to provide you with leads, we do that here in our system. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose here. So Jose is our CSO with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. And we'll have him talk about how this all comes together to close loans and the support that we have here. And then we'll open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar on joining the mortgage calculator as a loan originator. So you've heard about our leads program, which is very unique and second to none in the industry. I don't think there's another company out there that lets every single MLO in the company work on company provided leads. Besides that, you can get your own leads plan and everything is fully integrated for you. No need to spend countless hours trying to figure out all the integrations because we also have the great technology to go with the leads program. So it's just a matter of time before the loan applications start coming in. And it is at that time that you're going to see that what is the missing link here for other companies, but definitely not at the mortgage calculator, is the support that you will receive, because you're definitely going to need the support as all those loan applications come in to connect the dots, figure out the technology, and in some cases, if you may be fairly new to non-QM, figure out what is the best loan structure for the borrower's needs. And that is where we shine at the mortgage calculator. As soon as that loan application email is received, you're going to be receiving replies from management and from your mentor, because all MLOs are assigned to a mentor. As soon as you're cleared to originate, as soon as you're done with your training, your mentor will be replying, management will be replying, giving you some quick tips to start getting yourself ready for your structure meeting with your mentor, right? We want to make sure that all is good, that you totally understand what needs to be done, especially on that first file. We have many success stories at the mortgage calculator due to all of the support that we provide. One of the recent stories that comes to mind is one of our MLOs. She is not new to the industry, but she was fairly new to non-QM. She received a lead, which was for her own paid leads plan, meaning that's going to be all of hers, no lead split on there. And this borrower had been denied full doc for an investment property by another lender, not the mortgage calculator. So she gathered up all of her documents, booked a structure meeting, and we met. She came into the support room thinking that she was going to possibly convert this to a bank statement loan. But after meeting with her and reviewing all of the docs that she provided, we decided that the best option for the loan was not a bank statement loan, definitely not full doc how they had it, but a profit and loss loan, because the borrower could not document large deposits that were being used for income. So luckily, she had all the docs she needed, went to the borrower who had his accountant assist with the needed documents. And due to the fact that we put the loan in the correct trajectory, due to the structure meeting, that loan closed in 3 weeks and 2 days. It was $1,056,000, roughly a $16,000 commission on her first deal. And I feel that had we now provided the structure assistance for that deal like we did, and we met after that initial meeting, we met 2 or 3 more times throughout the process. Had we not been there to provide her the support, she probably would have tried to put this through as a bank statement loan. It would have been denied, and she would not have had the time to pivot to the P&L loan because this borrower was already on borrowed time due to his file being denied. So luckily for her, she was at the mortgage calculator. It was a closed deal. And like that, we have many other success stories where we provide the support needed to MLOs to make sure that they're closing their deals within 30 days of joining the company. So we're looking forward to having you come on board and helping you structure your deals and close your loans.
All right. Thank you, Jose. Let's go ahead and get into the next steps. Then we'll open it up to questions. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again real quick. The next step when you are ready to move forward is to go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join and sign up for the applicable plan. We'll put the link there in the chat as well. And again, just to go over the differences between the plan, Broker Unlimited is for typically people who are either used to brokering or are a little bit more independent, right? You're going to make 100% commission. All you're paying is a $299 month tech fee. There are no transaction fees. You're making 100% on all of your transactions, right? But if you take a company lead, there is a 50-50 split. So Broker Unlimited, a little bit more independent, working with a third-party processor as opposed to working with the in-house processing. So a little bit more independent here, mostly for more experienced people or people used to brokering loans. Now, the other side here, correspondent, is our in-house loan officers. Again, a little bit more flexibility and a little bit more support, the one-on-one mentorship, the in-house processing. So everything is a little bit more in-house. And of course, no monthly fees because you are an in-house loan officer here. On this side, the monthly fee is all you're paying for the tech. That's all we're actually taking there. So whichever plan is applicable for you, you're going to go ahead and sign up. It's going to take you right to sign the compensation agreement. So give it a minute to load. Sometimes it takes some time, but it's going to take you right to sign the initial compensation agreement. Now, don't worry, you don't need to sign it right then. It's going to email you a copy as well. But once you do sign that initial agreement, that's what's going to kick off all of the next onboarding steps. We'll reach out to get your documents and to walk you through how to sponsoring your license and all that kind of stuff. So first step, sign up at the mortgagecalculator.com/join. And once you sign that initial agreement, that will kick off all of the next onboarding steps. Now, if you do not have your license yet, I know there may be some people tuned in who do not have their license yet. You can actually get your license at the mortgagecalculator.com/training. We have a partnership with a mortgage school for you to be able to get your 20 hours of education to get your license, and we reimburse you for it once you're on board and close a loan. So if you want to get your license and be reimbursed for the cost of the school, you can take the course at the mortgagecalculator.com/training. So that is the next steps. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and stop recording and we will open it up to questions.